All right, we'll go into the fighting section of what is going on right there. Like we are Goon TV. So we'll talk about the big fight, and then we'll talk about the smaller fight from what we've got off of hockeyfights.com. We got Detroit, or actually we got New York's Kevin Kline and Pittsburgh's Chris Kunitz. What do you think?
I mean, you know, they're both not really big fighters. You know, I think they're just both trying to get some going for the team, and I mean, Chris Kline, I guess obviously his team came out on top. Kevin Kline, Chris Kline, whatever, same damn thing. I'm not a big Rangers fan, so I give a shit less. But
I mean, they put up a good fight, and Chris Kunitz, he's not a shade far away from fights. I've seen him in a couple of fights.
I mean, he's been in a couple, but you know, he's more. I think he's more a guy who tries to like get under your skin type of guy.
Well, I mean, that's for a fight. You know, like I said, it's that kind of thing where, you know, it's a whole face wash or it's the stick poking or something like that, and you know, it's all those things all mashed together that makes a really good fight. But like I said, there really isn't much to talk about. Like I said, you know, that fight we probably haven't seen. But the next one we're going to talk about is the Detroit and Tampa Bay line brawl, which, you know,
which the big name you're going to get out of that?
Alvin Cater and Blunden.
Yeah, you know, everyone wants to say that Alvin Cater, you know, got a cheap shot. If you look at it, man, if you really look at the fight, 3 Tampa Bay guys. You know,
I mean, it was a dog pile.
Jumped Alvin Cater.
It was a dog pile.
Yeah, I mean, it was a dog. I mean, Mike Green from Detroit dove in face first, straight into that. But you know, I don't think Alvin Cater did a cheap shot. You know, he found the guy who initially hit him. You know, rather than the other 2 guys, and you know, he let him have it. I mean, it's playoff hockey. What do you expect? I mean, the fights are going to happen. The intensity is there, and you know, Detroit. You know, they knew they were losing. You know, they're pissed about it. They're pissed. This is a team. You know, won the original 6, and they're pissed at, you know, how they're playing. So I mean, what better way to, you know, show your emotions, you know, when you're pissed than to beat the crap out of someone?
You know, to be perfectly honest, you know. Fights can also start from frustration, you know, from like losing or losing a playoff series, which I've seen on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Where you figured, you know, oh man, we're down like 3-0, and we got, you know, they got 2 goals on us. It's almost the 3rd period. We might as well keep our pride.
Wow.
And that's pretty much how this big fight, you know, like I said, situation happened. You know, but man, you see Tampa Bay, and you see people like already like bloody and bludgeoned. And you look at the other side of the coin, and you look at Pittsburgh, and man, you don't see a blemish on anybody's face.
You know, you know, I also, you know, another fight. You know, it wasn't that big a fight, but they're big rivals. I mean, Simmons and Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course, we forgot to mention that one. You know, but you know, those 2 have fought in the past several times. I mean,
Wilson will say that, you know, Simmons is the toughest guy that he's fought. You know, and the day after that they got in the fight after game 1, you know, Wilson said, "I hope I didn't awaken him." And no offense, but well, you know what? Take offense. I mean, it didn't wake him.
You can fight all you want to, but when you look at it from another aspect, I mean, you know, you can fight and you can win,
that was
but
bad.
that doesn't give you a point.
That was bad for Simmons. I mean, he
frustration. You think?
Yeah, but he needed to be out there. He pulled a goalie or went on try. You know, he's a top goal scorer. That was bad on his part. But I mean, it's the type of player Simmons is. I mean, you know, and him and Wilson have a history, and they're still going to keep having history together until they're out of the NHL.
All right, well, right, you know, that's pretty much what we got so far on the hockey side. We'll go with part 2, and we'll talk all about professional wrestling and where we think about current champions, what state of the mainstream wrestling is, independence, all that. We'll get back to everybody when we can for part 2 of that Goon TV. I'm Johnny Stevensley along with Matt Mayhem. We'll see you in part 2.